Hey guys, Azir bringing you another video, and welcome back to Spectating Challenges. So we're actually watching rank number 1 today. And I will say this wasn't intended. I was wanting to do gameplay videos maybe for today and tomorrow. But just a very quick update before the actual commentary begins. A lot of people know my health issues have improved dramatically. I don't throw up every single day anymore, which is great. But the one thing that's persisted over the last 8 months is my wisdom teeth pain. I got them removed, and the pain is crazy. I've actually had to be on pain medication the last couple of days just to bear it. And today I managed to get an emergency dentist appointment at 3:15. And if anyone knows when my streaming recording time is, that's bang in the middle of that. Anyway, invade happening by blue team, or like a little weird invade anyway. It is a Yuumi, and obviously they try to be quite aggressive because it's like 2 players in 1. But Pyke is going to continue. He's going to flash, go for the hook, ignite. First blood comes down for the Azir. That is the player that we're watching today, by the way. They're going to continue. Yuumi doesn't have much survivability, and he will get himself a level 1 double kill, which obviously is a fantastic start. The reason why we're watching Azir today, though, by the way, is one of 2 reasons. One, this is rank 1 player on EU West right now. Of me recording this, he has over 1,700 LP. Which is just insane, by the way, because in Challenger, you don't earn that much LP. You might get 13 or 14 per victory, and you might lose 12 or 13. So the amount of extra wins that this player has had to have from not losing is just mind-blowing. And then you work that out, okay, yeah, amazing win rate has to be, and then that's in Challenger? Special, obviously. And again, I don't think this is a pro player. I think it's just purely a solo queue player. I don't know if he streams or anything, but he's been spamming Azir recently, and I was like, okay, let's have a look at a really good Azir performance. So obviously, a double kill early is going to get him rolling, where Azir obviously is not known for his... He's known for his lane phase bullying, but he's not known for his lane phase snowballing. He's not designed to kill his lane opponent again and again and again in mid, where Diana obviously kind of is from level 6. So it'll be interesting to see how he survives it. Obviously, range versus melee matchup. So yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. Does get hit by her crescent. Is it crescent swing? Something like that. Again, I don't... The one thing with League, by the way, and just to make it clear, you don't need to know the ability names. Yeah, I have no idea what most abilities are actually called in League, but I'd be able to describe pretty much all of them. You know, if someone said to me, what is, I don't know, Warwick's Q, or, you know, anything, something's E, I'd be able to know what it is. And I'd say that, by the way, and this is going to make some people a bit like, really? That's the base minimum, to me, of starting ranked in League of Legends. If you don't know what all the champions do, how are you supposed to do well in ranked? Because you're going to go into a ranked game where there's rating on the line, and you don't know what that champion does? That's insane. So yeah, bare minimum for ranked is knowing what all the champions basically do. You don't need to know the scalings, you don't need to know all of it, just what the spell does. Base minimum. Anyway, as you can see, the bullying is continuing, but this is... A Diana player is going to be used to this. Diana just has to survive early, and then she becomes the one-shot monster that I honestly believe is one of the most underrated mid-picks in League of Legends right now. As an announcement, I am, as of today, when I come back from the dentist, I'll be streaming probably, and getting some recording hopefully done. I'm changing what I'm queuing up as. So I want to play more mid, but also top lane right now is... It's a bit boring, if I'm honest. If you don't just, like... I've mentioned it before. If you don't just main one of the bruisers and you're just amazing mechanical with them, top lane's boring. So I've decided I'm going to queue up as mid jungle. So we're going potentially back in the jungle a bit, because, you know, we're not going to get mid every game. But we hopefully will get mid more from doing that, because the thing with top lane is it's the least popular role at high rating. You know, that's why if you queue up anything with top, you're going to probably get top. And that's why even if you queue up support, you don't get support all the time in high rating, because support is more popular than top. So one thing interesting to me that I've already noted, by the way, his ward. This ward. Why does he ward here? This ward gives you a lot of vision that people don't realise. The only negative to it is if the jungler finds a way into this bush. Is Agragas going to use his E, which is an engaging tool, to get into there? I don't... Well, one, if he can even make that. I think he can. But is he going to use that to do that? Probably not. You know, in this situation, this ward gives him vision of a bit of the river, coming this way, in their own jungle a little bit. It's a really good ward if you're against a jungler that can't get into bushes for free. So if that was a Kayn, might not be the best ward. If that was a Shaco that could just queue over, wait in the bush, and then queue again, probably not the best ward. But because it's a Gragas, it's actually a very good ward. But yeah, so again, farm difference is huge right now. Azir's already based. He went for teleport, which teleport is very effective if you're in a matchup that you can bully without a combat spell. So notice how Diana has the combat spell this game. She's got Ignite, but she can't do anything. This is definitely a matchup that the Diana should have gone teleport just to get her through the early game. And obviously the early double kill probably helped the Azir to be stronger than normal, but still, Diana's not killing Azir. HuzzyGames. Diana's not killing this Azir early. It's just not going to happen at this rating in Challenger. She's not basing, by the way, which is very weird. So she's just going to get further and further behind. She's going to give tower plates because she has no pressure. So this is a bit weird of a situation. You can see in the chat, by the way, the Yumi's pinging Diana's Ignite. Why would that be happening? Most likely what's happening is the Diana is complaining, going, I need help, jungle gank, help. And then people are going, you've got Ignite. Why do you have Ignite? If you had teleport, you could go back, get full health, TP back in. You'd be okay. So she does decide to go aggressive. Gragas coming in. Azir's going, what the hell? Okay, that was weird. Play that back. I'm playing that back. Really? We're going to slow it down too. Oh, she flashed it. Wow, okay. In like, I guess, in normal speed, that was an insanely fast flash. That honestly didn't even look like it hit properly. Anyway, the 2v1 happening. That obviously Lucian being an early game strong champion, and what you can see potentially is the issue. If you look at Yumi's health, she's nearly dead. Probably what happened is red team focused the Yumi, and then when she was low, she just dived in the Lucian, and then by then the red team already used all their spells. That's the effective thing with Yumi. Lee Sin looking for it, doesn't do it, which is a good idea because he would have died in that situation. And Azir does return to lane. But yeah, very fantastic flash by Diana. Yeah, that was really cool to see. And again, weirdly, two mages in top lane. Kleptomancy, Kennen. Again, it could be the simple case of one of them had a blind pick. I would guess Kennen. And it's like, oh, I'm not going to blind pick one of the bruisers because I'll just get countered. I'm going to pick Kennen to get a free lane phase. And then this guy who's picking against Kennen is like, well, I don't want to play against Kennen as a bruiser. I'll pick Ryze. And that's kind of what top lane meta's become. It's whoever picks the first bruiser will counter the other one. So then you just default to ranged stuff like Kennen or stuff like that. Or the other ones got nerfed. You know, Karma got nerfed, Nico got nerfed. As you can see now, Diana is finally having a bit of aggression time because she's hit that level. And that's why I said, like, her Ignite was kind of pointless in a way, because all she needed to focus on is getting through the early game. But now she is a little bit behind. So a gank coming from the bot side. They kill all of them in down there. But as that happened, Kennen also killed the Ryze in a solo, which, if honestly, is a bit surprising. Now, don't expect this Diana not to QR and then RW onto Azir. It's still a hell of a lot of damage, and right now that would probably be enough to kill the Azir. Azir going aggressive, really close to getting the kill. He has not got flash up. He's going to go for it. He's got W up in... Oh, weird play by Diana. Maybe she was dead anyway, but it looked like she turned in to potentially turn to kill the Azir, but it just killed her by the soldiers. But there we go. So in solo, Azir is winning. In farm, he got a solo kill. Only time he died was to a gank, pretty much. Like, you could argue that with, you know, even that gank happening, would he have still died? Maybe, because he was caught off guard by the flash, but he went on the back foot when he died because Gragas is nearby. If he just went aggressive, if Gragas wasn't around, maybe the Diana would have got killed. But anyway, standard build. He's going for the, was it the Nashers first? But he does divide the build up a little bit. So you'll notice he isn't going straight for the first item. He's going for Lost Chapter, which will just give him a bit of cooldown reduction, which you'll never, you know, as Azir, getting your soldiers down, Q down is very important. But having mana regen there by leveling up restores 20%. And then he's obviously going for the normal attack speed item. So again, little bit of, like, normally you don't want to build components because components are inherently weaker than main items. But in this instance, it makes sense because you're still getting the cooldown reduction, attack speed, you're getting CDR from Lost Chapter, and you're giving that mana. So it makes sense in this. Again, he probably will complete the attack speed item and then the Luden's Echo, if I had to guess. And yeah, pretty standard. So you can see in farm, he is nearly double. And just to remind everybody, this is a challenger game on EU West. Again, EU West is known as, what, the second best server in the world behind Korea, arguably. Again, China's up in the air because no one's got access to that server. You can't play on that server because it's not Riot owned. So yeah, like EU West, for this to be a complete stomping challenge at EU West is quite impressive. So Azir's just taking the blue buff. You know, that's one way to let your jungler, you know, make sure you get the blue, as I'm taking it myself. Weirdly, he didn't press Q to go over the wall. I think that was a bit of a mistake, but as, you know, fair enough. Again, reminding people mistakes do happen in Challenger, because these people are... Oh, Diana looking for the pick there. These people are human after all, and humans make mistakes. Again, in a solo queue environment where the doorbell could go, your phone rings. While you're in a solo queue game, anything can happen. You look away for a second. It's just the way of it, you know. You can't. That's why you can't really compare. That's one way you can't compare pro play. Gragas down here. Whoa! Aggressive move happening. Gragas, remember, still is in the area. Lee Sin misses his Q. Gragas going to go for a flash play. Does get the big ultimate. Azir from range does get caught out. Ignite coming in by a Diana. Azir very low. Lee Sin gets the kick, and they will finish off the Diana. Very sloppy play, honestly, for a challenger. And again, it sometimes, by the way, looks sloppy due to how good the players are countering each other. That's definitely a possibility. Like, again, these are challenger versus challenger. It looked sloppy. It looked like there was mistakes happening. But in reality, it was just them playing to outplay each other. Again, if you threw a diamond player in that, they would have just gone pop dead. Like, probably. Like, it's just the difference of when you're versus your same rating. It just doesn't look as impressive, really, if I'm honest. You know, if you watch an Iron versus Iron game, sometimes it looks like a stalemate, but if you threw a diamond player in Iron, it would be like, oh my god, what the hell, there's been a massacre, you know. So it's just the way of it. That's ranked. When you're playing against the people that are in your skill, it doesn't look as impressive because you're as good as each other in a way. And again, Diana, by the way, still nearly half farm. And I would put that down to, one, a little bit of the matchup, sure, range versus melee. But secondly, remember when she was Gragas coming mid lane, Azir did have vision. Still has not reacted so far. Reacting a bit low, but they will stop to kill the ward. But remember when Diana stayed for, what, easily 5 minutes in lane, you know, doing basically nothing? Big damage by Azir now. That's where the farm difference really kind of got big. Aggressive play happening. Gragas ulting. Azir flashes it. Yuumi ult coming through. The root does happen. Aggressive, potentially the Azir. He's going to try and get away. Nearly kills the Diana. Lee Sin coming in. Gets the execute. Makes that worth it. As Yuumi also heals, which was not in time to keep the Diana alive. Looked like Gragas just appeared there out of thin air. Maybe it was just a replay bug. Lee Sin going to push this in. Again, why would you push this in? Partially to force Gragas to stay mid lane. Again, whenever you know where the jungler is, then it's a benefit to your top laner and your AD carry, because you know where the jungler is. You're not going to get ganked if he's mid lane. So that's just the best thing to do right now. Yuumi looking to be a little bit annoying. Again, as I mentioned, it does seem the two supports that have taken over solo queue nowadays is in this game, Pyke and Yuumi. It's like the only two that are getting played. Lee Sin lands his Q, Pyke does a lovely flash. Lee Sin going aggressive, which is questionable. He will go and get escape. He will get executed, but never mind. By the Gragas, severe ult pops. Azir coming in with his teleport, by the way. His aggression is going to come down. 1 kill. They're going to go. I presume they're going to go continue for this. 2 kill and 3 kill coming for the Azir. Big play happening. He's now 6-2-2. With his completed Nashers, and then also, interestingly enough, buying Mercury Treads. So yes, he's a carry. He's technically really a hyper carry Azir, but he's buying Merc Treads. Why would he be buying Merc Treads? Just look at that enemy team comp, everybody. 4 of them are M Magic. Kennen, Gragas, Diana, and Yuumi, and CC levels are pretty high. Kennen stuns, Gragas E, I guess, and Q. Diana has her slows. Yumi's got her slow. So yeah, it's Merc Treads is effective. Diana looking aggressive, and Azir just... Wow, that looked like she just got absolutely owned. Like, what could she do? Because, like, wow, that was insane. He kept her at distance, attacking her constantly, and then, oh, I got a turn, I'm going to get killed. Ult away. No, you're not coming near me, sorry. That's Azir. When there's a good Azir, and this is why Azir has been such a controversial champion in League, and if you don't know, like, he has. His design is... It's weird to say. Do I think his design is unhealthy? No, but potentially his damage is too high? I don't know, because again, the thing with this champion is he's either absolute garbage, because Riot has to nerf his base stats just to make him weak, or he's arguably the most overpowered mid laner in high elo. And that is the word, again. He is definitely a high elo pick. Even I don't play Azir. I just don't click with him very well. But yeah, like, he's insane when you have, like, he's unbeatable when you're good at him. It's kind of like Zoe. If you have a really good Zoe, it's really hard to beat. because she'll just every 10 seconds or so look to one-shot you, and there's no other champion in the league that can do that apart from Zoe, where Azir has more pressure than Zoe, arguably, if it's a good Azir. And that's not to say Zoe has bad pressure, but yeah. Anyway, aggression coming in, Lee Sin potentially getting one shot. He's going to try and make his way out, gets ignited. He is going to potentially escape. Azir went down, though, to go deal the Gragas. He does ult away. Lucian coming in now, right into Azir, which is very questionable. He gets himself killed. Don't know why Lucian did that. And, whoa, Azir looking for the nice little mobility play. He's got an assist for himself at least. He won't get the kill. That's probably going to go down to Severe. And there you go. So red team is taking over. Challenger recall, obviously. And as I mentioned to you guys time and time again, we highlight these games. I love highlighting games where people are doing well. And obviously the double kill would have helped the Azir early. You even see he's bought Banshee second. So not even going for his Luden's Echo, by the way. He's going for Banshee second. Why? To limit his deaths, to limit how much the enemy team can do to him. Why? Because he's snowballing right now. It's just basically, you know, when someone gets really fed on the enemy team, and it could be like a bruiser in top lane. It's like, oh Jesus, the Darius is so fed, and then on, you know, second or third item, you see the dude buying GA. You're like, we're never gonna kill him. That is in essence what this Azir has just done to the enemy comp. Not GA, but Banshees against the enemy comp is huge. If you also notice, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the Diana's items, she's not got one completed item right now. I don't even know what she's building, if I'm honest. So there's components to Void. There's components to the stacking item that what's it called? Spellbinder, whatever. It's probably that, but then why is the blasting one there? It's just random. And again, people do that when they're panicking that they're behind. Red team is focusing the Kennen now, which, by the way, the Kennen has won his matchup. Admittingly, you know, with the top lane meta, one jungler went top lane more than the other. The Gragas went top more than Lee Sin did. But the Ryze has done fine. Again, he's a scaling champion, and, you know, he's just going to scale. He's just going to keep farming, and he's probably not that bothered about his deaths. And that's, again, it's a good argument to make when in top lane. It's just play for late game in a way. And what I've done as a mistake recently in top lane, and if you watch Twitch Rivals, you'll probably agree, is I played some late game champions, but I built either too early game or I went like Ignite or Ghost. I should have gone Teleport. That's the big thing that like I regret in Twitch Rivals, is not going Teleport. It's because I wanted to go for kills, but then these players, they were too good for me to kill them. Just straight up, they were just too good. Anyway, Pyke gets killed. Teleport coming behind the Azir, which I believe is Kennen. Potentially a flank is on by the enemy team. Lee Sin is very much in the enemy territory. Doesn't get caught out yet, but there is a ward that he does get discovered eventually. He is still trying to make his way out. He runs to the Azir, which is kind of safe, and they're going to just keep running. Kennen looking for it. He's very speedy right now. Incredibly speedy for some reason. Lee Sin gets absolutely caught, but doesn't matter. The damage coming out. Azir flashes the Gragas ultimate. Everybody is at range. Lucian is the one. Wow, that was clean. Lucian's the one that went aggressive. Lucian does the, Azir does a really clean mobility of the E and then Q. So you E to get the like towards your shoulder for the shield, and then you press Q, and it looks really cool. Again, not that hard to pull off. Like that is actually one of the basic things on Azir to do. But whenever someone pulls it off well, it's fantastic to watch. Just to also make the point clear, that was out without the Ryze. That was a 4v5, and yeah. So Kennen did get blown up kind of instantly by the Lee Sin combo. Maybe there was a bit of Azir and severe damage there too. But yeah, kind of crazy. So this has been a more or less complete takeover by this Azir. If you look at the mid matchup, he's nearly, again, double farm at this point. Aggressive play happening. Kennen going to get caught. There's Ryze on the board again. Gold-wise, just point out. Oh my god. This actually might be the biggest ever difference I've seen in a Challenger game. 5.6 thousand gold, 12.4. Jesus. That's insane. So there's been 24 kills in this game on red team, and the Azir has been involved in 17. Vice versa, blue team has been involved in 11, and Diana's been involved in 2. Wow. Again, all we can say, it's just a clean Azir. Like, he's made very little mistakes, if any. He got caught out, obviously, once in mid lane by that lovely flash by Diana. But he just played the matchup well. Like, he kept her from range. He didn't really allow her to do much. When she did, he used his ultimate effectively. He's basically always been saving his ultimate for Gragas, because the Gragas has been focusing him with ultimate quite a bit. It's just like, when you think of like, oh, what does a Challenger solo queue Azir look like? This guy. Like, there you go. There's a reason this guy is rank 1 E West. Insane. Absolutely insane. Alright, so they are going to be pushing top, because obviously that is the only place really to push. Mid inhibitors down, bottom inhibitors down. Gragas going aggressive with the Yuumi. Doesn't need to hit the ultimate, apparently. Oh, dodges the ultimate fantastically. Another double kill coming by Azir. He goes aggressive, by the way, with the Severe. Weirdly, Severe gets that kill. How did she get it? I presume her Ricochet W actually picked up the Lucian in the end. And they will continue pushing top. They're honestly going to just go probably for the base, or the enemy team might surrender. So again, a very dominating performance by this Azir. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, we are, as I mentioned, going to be queuing up as mid and jungle. Not really sure I'm going to play Azir, but what I wanted in this episode was just how does he play the matchup, and the way he played it, perfectly. You know, his farm has been spot on. His decision making has been pretty damn good. He's been avoiding damage like really well. Very clean. The only thing non-Azir he didn't really do that we would love to see is a Shurima Shuffle. So, you know, at least an insect kick where he flash kicks. You can do that with Azir with your ultimate, but he didn't do that this game because he didn't really need to. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smooshy the like button. Comment down below what champions you want to see. Again, apologies, this wasn't a live gameplay. As I mentioned, dentist in literally an hour and a half roughly by now. But yeah, again, like, subscribe, comment down below what champions you want to see. If there's a player, by the way, on like another server, but mainly North America, they're like, oh, Huz, I really want to watch you. I really want you to watch that North American player. Let me know in the comments, because we've never done a North American episode. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, comment down below. See you guys next time. Peace.